Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, welcome to another edition of Live Wire Sports Media. So we ain't waste no time. We got Sophie Cunningham and her introduction to the Indiana Fever. I highlighted everything in the last video about why she joined the Indiana Fever, what made her join the Indiana Fever, her thoughts on the Indiana Fever, playing with Caitlin Clark, Stephanie White, so forth and so on. But nevertheless, Sophie Cunningham didn't waste no time getting acclimated into the Indiana Fever building, because she linked up with no other than Keith Porter, who has already worked with Caitlin Clark, has worked with Aaliyah Boston, has worked with DeWanna Bonner. Now he's putting in work with Sophie Cunningham. And I'm just going to tell you this, I feel like Lexi Hall going to have her work cut out for her, because you think about this. Think about this. Sophie Cunningham, not Sophie, but Lexi Hall is down in a rival right now, and her team is in the playoffs. But look at this for a minute. That right there is a woman that she wants to get better. She's working with Keith Porter, who I think is extraordinary. You see him did a lot of good things with Caitlin Clark. You see him did a lot of great things with Aaliyah Boston. You see him working with DeWanna Bonner. Soon as DeWanna Bonner had her press conference, she was right in the gym. Same thing with Sophie Cunningham, right in the gym. Because you got to think about this, guys. They come to work. They come to win. They come to win championships. They're not coming here just to be on vacation, laying against the waters, just sucking up everything, want to be a fashion show. Even though Sophie Cunningham could be a fashionist, but she's about that work. And that's what you want to see from players that join in this team. They're about that work. They want to get better. And I love to see what they're doing right now. I love to see what Sophie Cunningham. But now, further ado, less talking, more showing. Here's the video. I have a disclaimer. I had to turn the video down, the volume down, because of copyright issues. So therefore, there's no sound. But if you want to, go to the Indiana Fever X account and you can hear it. Well, I thought that was it, but this is it. Now, as you looked at that video, you could clearly see that it's just certain things that they was working on. Her dribble drive, her side step pull up, her step back, driving to the paint, hitting shots from three, in which she didn't miss. She didn't miss in that clip at all. And it's great to see. Now, like I said, I'm going to say this again. Lexi Hall going to have pressure on her, because Sophie Cunningham is going to get some minutes from her. And Sophie Cunningham is going to raise her level of intensity so high. You already see how she plays on the court and in the games. Lexi Hall could be that Sophie Cunningham. And I do believe Sophie Cunningham is going to bring the is going to bring the very best out of Lexi Hall. Because if you think about it, They styles are really not that much different. I think Sophie shoots a little bit better than Lexi from behind the arc, but I think Lexi is a little bit better defensive player than Sophie. But Sophie is very in your face. You know what I'm saying? She's very in your face. She's gritty. She's feisty. I think that part of Lexi, she needs to get to be that way. She needs to get feisty. She needs to get you know what I'm saying? Because she plays defense, but she doesn't. Her shooting is not where we want. If she could get her shooting like Sophie, because we know what Sophie's gonna bring on the floor. Now let me go back again. Sophie is not a bad defensive player. I'm not gonna say that, you know, Lexi Hall is all world over her, but she's not a bad defensive player. She's fit. Lexi plays defense a little bit finesse like. I do believe, and if I'm wrong, then y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But this is just what I've seen. Sophie Cunningham is a little bit physical. She likes to be physical. She likes to be up in you. You know, she likes to play rough with you a little bit. You know, Lexi doesn't. She doesn't do that. But I think that she can. I think Sophie can help her be that kind of player. I think they're gonna feed off each other. To be honest with you, I think it's going to bring the best. I just want to see what the practice is going to be like when training camp starts, you know, and they have to go in there and they all in it together. They all practicing together and everything like that. And there's going to be some intense, you know, play a little bit. And it's probably going to it's going to bring the best out of all of them, you know. So I'm great to see that. But Sophie Cunningham didn't waste no time. She, you know, she got there, she went right to work, and now she's at the Pacers game. So they did show her. I'm watching the Pacers game now, but they show a picture of her on X. So I'm just trying to capture, another highlight reel, whatever the case might be. But like I said, it's great to see that these players got a chance to work with Keith Porter, and I'm sure he's going to work with more of them. I'm sure after rival season is over, you know, hopefully their playoff is this weekend. So hopefully, if I don't want to sound, just make it sound bad, but I want the roles to get put out so Lexi could go back to Indiana and start working out and with Keith Porter and get some time in. I think that would be very good for her. She needs that. She needs work. She get away from that environment down in Miami with rivals because it's like a vacation. Now she can focus on the upcoming season, getting back to work, getting her shot better, getting her defense better and stuff like that. And then at least she could pair up with Sophie Cunningham and they could work out together, whatever the case may be. And Caitlin Clark, you know, so it's going to be great to see. So hopefully the roles get put out this weekend. But I do believe also that Lexi Hall is going to benefit having somebody like a Sophie Cunningham, because Sophie is really going to push her and bring the best out of her. And you might see both of them on the floor at the same time. That's probably going to be really good, because there's so many ways on this offense, this roster, that you could mix and match lineups where you could switch different people in different positions here and there. Like I said, you could have Sophie come in for DeWanna Bonner. You could have Lexi coming for Howard. You can have them both on the floor at the same time, mix and match them. And then you still could keep Kelsey. You can still keep Caitlin. You can still keep Aaliyah. And then you could take Leah out and bring in Dantes, you know. Or then you could say, well, if you want to go big, you can for defensive purposes, you could leave the one on the floor, or you could leave Natasha on the floor, and you can bring in somebody like a Bree, or Bree could come in for somebody like a Leah Boston. So there's different combinations of this offense that you could use, especially when you go offense, defense type of thing. So, but anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Sophie, spicy, feisty. Sophie is in the building. Yes, I named her not just Spicy Sophie, but Spicy Feisty Sophie. That's our new nickname. So, therefore, if there are any other news, guys, you know what it is. Until the next episode, like, comment, subscribe. Live Wild Sports, and I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.